This video is made for adult collectors. Anyways, this is Age of the Prime's Vortex. And he is our first figure on our way to Bruticus, who sadly I probably won't be buying the rest of the members for, not because I don't like Bruticus. I do like Bruticus and I like this figure, but I really only have room for one combiner, and that's 86 Devastator. But who knows, maybe later on I'll decide to get the rest of the members to Bruticus. And this could possibly be just me, but this dude is giving major Power of the Primes, Combiner Wars vibes. And the main reason I'm thinking I'm seeing this in him is, one, the head, it's accurate, but the head is kind of boxy, kind of how I just associate boxy heads with headmasters, and those were real popular during Combiner Wars. I didn't collect much in Combiner Wars, or at least the Combiner Wars line in general. I collected more other, like, just the movie lines in general at that time. I was pretty little, just a kid at that time, so I didn't really buy many Power of the Prime stuff. But like I said, the head being boxy really reminds me of the boxy heads of the headmasters, and his legs do the same kind of collapsing thing like the Combiner Wars figures. His doesn't rattle like the Combiner Wars figure. They're all pretty pinned in, and I do like that. I don't know if you're gonna understand what I'm talking about, but anyways, I really do like that. So overall, this dude just really reminds me of a figure like if they took Combiner Wars and just updated it with better stuff. And I'm not saying that as in he looks like an updated version of the Combiner Wars figure. I'm saying he looks like a Combiner Wars figure, not his original Combiner Wars figure. Taking a look at Vortex's accessory, he comes with two smaller guns and one slightly bigger gun. They're decent accessories, and the last accessory, I wouldn't count this as an accessory, but some people might. The helicopter blades, I don't really count it as an accessory if it's essential to the ult mode. And for his articulation, he has pretty basic for deluxe, no hand, no wrist swivels or anything. I feel like that should be standard by now, but unfortunately for deluxes, it's not. And the two little thrusters on his arms, I position them up so they look like arm cannons, and I think that looks cool. And speaking of his arms, there is a huge glaring flaw with the back of his arms. The kibble on the back of his arms is absolutely atrocious. You try to pose him, do anything, it's flopping around, it's hanging off. It's awful. And I feel like Hasbro, I know you can put the arms inside of them, but I feel like Hasbro could have at least put like a clip or to secure it to the top of the arm so you can actually pose him around. It just really, they just flop around everywhere, and it's really just that bad. And speaking of things needing clips to tab in, the back of mine where the blades go tends to, if you bump it even a little bit, tends to move around. It's not as bad as the arms, and it's definitely not like a huge deal, but it's just something that they could have maybe added a tab or two to just really secure that back part down. For size comparison, here's him next to Scrapper, Heatwave, Commander Optimus Prime, and finally Modern Warfare 3, the original one, not the reboot, which everybody hated, but I thought it wasn't that bad. And he has a pretty fun, simple transformation. I enjoyed doing it a lot. It's pretty simple. He is only a deluxe. It's pretty simple, and it's pretty fun to me. And I don't really say that about most figures. And I think his helicopter mode looks really nice. Not too accurate, but it's accurate enough for a helicopter. And he has the helicopter blades. They spin really well. Not much to say about his ult mode, but I did enjoy transforming it a lot. And overall, I think this dude is a really nice deluxe. He is a bit on the smaller side, but deluxes at this point, they could give us a core class and say it's still a deluxe. But he was really nice. I really like his color scheme. Just the blue and the gray just goes along with each other so great. So overall, I give Vortex a 7 out of 10. And if you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.